Hello everybody, welcome to SheckMade. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome to SheckMade. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Guess who's back in town? This girl. I am gonna try, this is the first thing I've done since my surgery, as far as inking the edges. So coming back slow, but I'm back. Welcome in. We're gonna make this today. A little bit of fun junk journal part, but it is actually a sticky note pad, a little pad to hold your sticky notes. And I figured it was fun. We could have them on our desk, and we could decorate it junk journal style, or you could decorate it not junk journal style. If you wanted to give them away as a little gift. So these are what we're gonna make today. Aren't they cute? I think they're adorable. They've probably been around forever, but I've had a lot of time on my hands, no pun intended. So we're gonna make this today. These are little pens I got off Amazon, and the little pencils I got off Amazon. I'm sure you can find them at Wally World or somewhere else. I got Banana Ball playing in the background. I gotta turn it down because I'm a Banana Ball fan, crazy fanatic right now. So there's a game on, so I have it on my iPad over there so I can watch it. But this is cute. I thought, put a little pocket, decorated it with some book page and music page, and then little mini Tim Holtz stuff, which I'll pull out after. But one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper makes this, and you know, a piece of paper that you would want to just cover, and you don't have to cover if you want to just do, I like it just to have the little background. But this is what we're going to make today. These are the sticky notes. You know how they're usually yellow? I got some off Amazon, and they were like orange and pink, like bright colors, blue, green. And it takes like a pad and a half. So I'm not sure if like the real Post-it notes are thicker, but these take a pack and a half of what I got. And then I got vintage colors on Amazon, which I'll link in the video below. All right, so this is what we're gonna make today. I'll put it here maybe, because we need to cut some paper. And for DJ, guess who got a cutting paper trimmer like you with the thing that I said would confuse me? I actually got mine from Stampin' Up because my paper trimmer was not playing nice. So I ordered one from Stampin' Up because I've been making some cards. You'll see some videos coming for cards too, but I got a couple other videos coming that you guys are gonna love, or I love. I hope you love. So we're gonna take a piece of cardstock, and I'm using brown because I'm gonna do some more of these ones. And what we want to do is we want to score it first. So we're going to score, I do have to move this actually. We have to score, DJ, I only messed up once, just so you know. All right, we want to score at 3 1/8. And then we want to score at 3 1/2. And then we want to score at 3 7/8. I have to count my my eighths because I'm a dupe. So I hope everybody's well. I've totally missed you guys a ton. I can't even tell you. And then we're going to trim this at 7 3/8. So I got to open my little arm here. I don't have enough room on my table. 7 3/8. We're going to trim it. So we'll have this for a scrap. And now we're going to also trim it at 3 1/4. We're going to this is going to make 3 of them. We're going to trim it 3 1/4. 3 1/4. And then I'm just going to flip this so it's got a nice edge. 3 1/4. So that's it for the cutting board or paper trimmer. So now we're going to fold these scores. And my elbow is still bothering me a little bit, so I'm kind of taking it easy. This is my first real dive into, I mean, I've been doing some little bit of crafting. Physical therapy told me to start and to not wear my brace as much, but to wear it if it's really irritating me. So I'm just folding it in the center first, giving it a nice crease. So also for this, we'll need double-sided tape. I forgot to mention that. So I'm just creasing each of the little score marks that we made. And then you're going to fold it so it's at the center fold. And we're going to, about 1/2 inch down, make a little snip right up to the score line. Don't go past the score line, just right up to the score line. And then about another 1/2 inch down, make another one. So we're going to do that to all 3. So the center fold, and yes, it's going to be short on one end. That's okay. It's supposed to be like that. And then right up to the score line. Right up to the score line. And then last one on the center score. And I am just measuring with my thumb. That's how I did the other ones. So it doesn't have to be a 1/2 inch. Exactly. So now we'll take our double-sided tape and we're going to tape. So the short side, this is going to now be the top. And, you know, we could actually cut the piece and put it on here now, but we can do that after. You're going to open it up, and on the right score in the middle, you're going to do some score tape, double-sided tape. I guess some people call it score tape. I don't know why, but I have a little cutter. I gotta know, do you guys like banana ball? The Savannah, I can't say it, Savannah bananas. If I stop and think about it, I can. So again, on the right side, and you're not doing it where you've cut, so you're only doing it up to the cut line. Oh my goodness. And it doesn't have to go right to the end. And then we're going to do it again. Yeah, the Savannah Bananas. Oh, I said it. We're in Boston at Fenway a couple of weeks ago. So they had it on TV. And I was like, I gotta watch this. Now I love it. It's so fun. It's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters are for basketball. The Savannah Bananas are for baseball. And they're super fun. And I love it. They dance. They come out singing. They swing. Swinging the bats. They come out to songs. The rules are different. There's no bunting. And if they get a walk, the outfield has to pass it between all the players before they can tag somebody. You can steal first base. So if you foul off a ball and the catcher can't get it or whatever, you can steal first base, which is hysterical. So then you're going to peel up your double-sided tape. And now you're going to fold with the double-sided tape. You're going to fold that flat. So 1, 2, on that third score line, you're going to fold it all the way over. See, now the short side's on the back. Excuse me. So I've missed you guys so very much. Gonna be happy to get back into the swing of things. I should be going back to work soon, a couple of weeks. I still got some physical therapy. I've been able to do a little bit more, hence the video. I'm so excited. I got a bunch of new subscribers. So to you new subscribers, thank you. Welcome. I hope that you like what we have here. So now for this piece, I didn't pull out a piece of paper. So let me grab, what do I want to use? I don't want to use my coffee dyed cardstock. Hold on 2 seconds, sorry. I have this. I have this. And we're going to cut this. If we used a 6x6, which I totally can, but I want 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. 2 3/4, that's 4, 5 1/2. So let's cut this at 5 1/2. This is going to cut 4 of them, and we're only making 3, but that's okay. And then we're going to cut this at 6. And now we're going to cut it at 2 3/4. Oh wait, that's the 6. 2 3/4. And the second piece should be 2 3/4. Let's see, did I do my math right? Is my math? My math is mathing. All right, so now we're going to cut these 2 at 3. I just put them together. And now we have 4 pieces. We only need 3 though. So now this is our top piece. The longer piece now is our top piece. You'll see the little, we're going to pop this out shortly. So what I did for mine was I inked. If you're an inker, I just inked the edge. I'm out of practice. Look at what a messy inking job. So I'm just going to do these 3. So I got some fun stuff in mind coming up. I know you think I would have taken all this time to plan. I am not a planner. I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. I don't know if you guys I like that, but I am not a planner. So now we're going to glue this down. You can use glue stick. I'm going to use, this is my favorite glue. This is the Fabrifix 3-in-1. I always buy Fabrifix, so that's why I always say Fabrifix. And Hobby Lobby moved it. I thought they weren't carrying it anymore. You know where they moved it to? The fabric department, because it says Fabrifix. So this, we're just going to center in here. I'm super excited. I thought these were so cute. So for the people who junk journal in our lives, I figured this would be fun to do a junk journal style. And then for the ones who don't, just to do a pretty cardstock, you know, one, and put little words on it or whatever. I thought they were adorable. Pinterest. I found it on Pinterest, just so you guys know. I have the dimensions written out on a piece of paper that I will show you guys. And you can take a screenshot of it if you'd like. Oh, you know what? This one, actually, I'm looking at my note. This one was Karen McNeil on YouTube. She, it was her video. I've seen them on Pinterest, but the one that I got the measurements from. So that's the 3. So now we can decorate it now, or I like to decorate it at the end. So the pens I got on Amazon and the Post-it notes I got on Amazon. And I linked them in the description. So these are the antique ones. I think that's what they call them. And they each take a pack and a half, like a pile and a half, not a pack and a half. So pick your colors. So I need 6. So this was a pack of 12, I believe. All right, let's buy. Oh, I don't need that many, but it's okay. So what I did then is I popped. So what you do is you get your finger under here. I just use my middle finger, and then you just pop it. You just pop it up with your finger. This one. So here's the thing also. Some of them might not hold this pen, which is why I also have the pencils. I mean, it'll make it... Oh, yeah, I guess it will. No. Some of them are going to be tight fit, but it could be because I didn't cut far enough into it, but that's okay. All right. So what I did was, I don't know what's on that one, was I split one of these in half. Oh, I didn't, why did I take out so many? I'm only doing 3, that's why. All right, I don't want the green. Oh, maybe I do, I don't know. La la la. All right, I'm going to split this red in half. As close to half as we can. And then I'm going to add it to a full one. But you know what else I did? Because they don't, once you kind of tear them off, they don't stick as well. I just put on the sticky part another piece of double-sided tape. And I'll show you why we need the 1.5. Because when we put it in here, see how, actually, we should have creased this back nice. Just make sure that's got a nice crease to it, because that's going to help. When we put a whole one in, of whatever, it could just be this brand, but see how there's a space, like, can you guys see that? And then I just added the half piece, and it just brought it up level. And it'll go down once you're using them, but that's okay. So then I just put a piece of double-sided tape. Make sure your bottom is what your bottom's on the bottom. And then I just push these together. And then I also did the same to this back piece. But I put 3 pieces, just so it stayed in the little holder. But how stinking cute are these? I'm just pushing it down so it sticks. So it sticks nicely. But let's, all right. So that's one. Let's do another. Let's do, I didn't want to put red and green together. Let's do red and pink. So again, this is the half one. Can you guys see this? Do-do-do. I'm a little out of practice. I hope I'm not driving you guys crazy. I'm a little upset with my banana ball. They're on TV now, and they're going to commercial. So I'm watching it on YouTube. And when they go to commercial, the screen goes black and it doesn't come back from commercial. So then I'm just, oh no, all right, I did that one on the back. I didn't mean to do that. I only meant to do one piece. See, banana ball got in my way. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just gonna attach this. So I'm fanning them to make sure the bottom is the bottom. I'm trying to make them even. Sometimes it doesn't work well. There we go. Oh, good enough. No, it's one piece messed up a little bit. It's where my double-sided tape was. There we go. Now, is that gonna work? You're gonna stick? Yes. Stay. Sit, Ubu, sit. Do you guys remember that commercial? And then I'm gonna use brown and this light green that I already pulled off. So these ones I did not need. We'll put those ones away. How is everybody's summer going? I haven't had much of a summer because of my elbow. But with that being said, I finally sat out in the yard, got a little sun. I haven't been doing much. Between physical therapy and just resting my arm, because that's the only way it's going to heal. Because I don't want to go and jack it up and have went through that surgery for nothing, you know. My physical therapist says, don't do too much. You can try it, but don't do too much. If it hurts, stop. Even when I'm doing my physical therapy, you know, you only go to that point where you feel the pain, because you don't want to push past the pain, because you'll end up in the same predicament. It is what got you there. So it's time. Let me get these out of the way. So now, look how quick these are, guys. I just want to crease these a little better. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, so now I'm going to pop this little guy out again, and then we're going to place this in there, and then we get to decorate them, and they're so fun. And you can decorate them however you like. Oh, come on, play nice. This one doesn't like it. So how I've put these in, what is going on here? Alice, they're all over the place. Hold on. Hold, please. It's very humid in my room right now, in the room I'm in. So I think that's why I'm having an issue. And it's all right, we'll figure it out. Let me put that tape on. All right, play nice. I'm just gonna put another little piece there. My neighbors are walking by. I have my window open a little bit, but it's like 90 degrees out. All right, bottom, bottom. All right, so OMG, what is going on? It's not supposed to be this hard. Anyways. All right, knock it off. Knock it off. All right, let's try this again. So how I just center it in here is I just look top to bottom and then stick it down. And then you can just press it in. So I went out to the kitchen and I asked my husband if he was watching Banana Ball. He was like, no, I'm watching real baseball. I'm like, you have fun with that, buddy. All right, so now let's try this again. All right, will you play nice? Please? Play nice. I just wanted it to be level with this. And I know it's going to be unlevel at some point. But I just, you know, for presentation of brand new, I thought it would be nice. So that's my bottom. So all I did was I butt it up against here. And I just center it top and bottom. And then I just closed it. And see how it's kind of centered all the way around. And that's it. And this is going to be open until you put your pen in it. Or pencil. Whatever you like. And then just give it a good press. So last one. fingers aren't working. Still, I'm having a hard time. My hand's a little swollen, actually. All right, now, so the bottom. And again, I'm just opening it up and I'm just kind of putting it on the bind, like the back here. And then just pushing it down. And there we go, 3 of them, just like that. All right, so now we get to decorate them. I'm going to use my little Tim Holtz tiny, I have some Tim Holtz stuff here. And then I also have some book page and coffee dyed stuff. So I'm going to take these out. This is what I used for the first one. Let's see, the book page. More book page. More music page. I have knitting page. It's from a knitting recipe. A knitting, I haven't done any knitting either. Pattern. I'll use this one. So what I have is just some paper. I have a piece of coffee dyed paper. I have this, I don't know if I'll use that. This is just coffee dyed paper, and this is a piece of coffee dyed cardstock, which is what I did my pocket with, which I will do again. My pocket with. And then all you do is decorate it, and then I'll pull some of this stuff out. So I'm going to use this because I'm knitting, and then this has a piece of Scotch tape on it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do that up top. I'm going to ink them. Let's make this a little rougher. Oh, this is so fragile. So, guys, if you leave me a comment, let me know where you're from. If you're new, let me know where you're from. Let me know some of the stuff that you like to make. And we'll make some stuff together. I'm just checking for words that I don't want on there. I'll move this over. I'm going to put that there. And then we'll do a little pocket. Maybe we'll put this guy up in the corner. Like that. Cute, huh? Let's do, I thought I had a piece cut, but I guess I don't. So I want my pocket to be about there. Nice straight line, Pat. Oh, straight lines are not my thing. That's why we have trimmers, right? Yeah, that's all right. So now I'm just going to tear this. Let me know how your summer's going. All right, let's glue these down. I have a book over here that I'm gluing on. I don't know if you guys can see this. So I'm just gonna lay my little pieces down. Use a glue stick. this one next. I'm so grateful that you guys were here while I was recouping from my surgery. I'm so grateful. Oh, I meant to ink that, but too late, maybe. Let's see. Got a little bit on there. Let's ink this baby up. So I'm so grateful that you guys have been around and stayed with me and watched my videos and subscribed, and I'm super, super grateful. So thank you a million times. Thank you. And my channel's growing leaps and bounds, and I'm super excited about it. And I want to take you guys along for the journey. So with that being said, as we get up there, I'm going to do some more videos. I want to do some, you know, let me know what you guys are looking to see. I, again, am willing to, if I don't know how to do it, I want to learn how to do it. I've learned some card making. I'll show you a video. I'm going to drop a little video of the cards I've made, which I've had a blast doing. And I'm just going to use my, just on the 3 sides for a little pocket. And then I'm going to drop that there. Hold it there for a second. Every day. So I found this new band that I love. They're called Sons of Legion. And the voice on this one guy is so deep and raw. It's beautiful. And their music's pretty dang good. So a couple of months ago, they only had like, I don't know, a couple hundred followers. Now they have like 2 million, and they don't have a label. They don't have a manager. They're just putting their stuff out there. So cool. So we could do all 3 right now, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to keep you guys longer than I have to. And it'll give my arm a little break. So now what I did was I brought out some stuff. I'm trying to keep them a little separate. Well, that's a good idea. A couple of little numbers maybe. So if you have, I mean, you literally can decorate this with anything that you like. You don't have to decorate it at all. So on that last one, I kind of wanted to put a picture in there because look at how stinking cute these are. I'm going to put this little family in there. I'm just going to grunge it up a tiny bit. So we're going to stick you in the pocket, like so. How stinking cute is that? Oh, I wanted a number. Maybe a butterfly. Some kind of ticket. Look at how cute these little photos are. Aren't they great? I don't know what this little tiny piece of whatever it is, but it's going on. It's going on there. So you could put a little lace, put a little cheesecloth. I have a little piece of cheesecloth over there that I'm going to pull in. And we're going to put that on. And then there's still enough ink left on this. Do you guys get ink all over your thumb and your finger like I do? It's because of the way I hold it. Let's look for something else to stick in. I got these cute tags, but I want to put something bigger. That'd be fun. And then, see these little tags? These tags are super cute. And I actually poked a hole in the last one, thinking that I had a string small enough to go through there, which I did not. But I took my little pokey tool and I put it on my book to start it. And then I just poked a little hole through it. And then I just kind of pushed it through. So if you had a little string, you could put that in there, which I don't have a string that's thin enough. So I took a piece of twine and I just stapled it with the tiny attacher. Is that what it's called? Look at how stinking cute that is. So we'll put that in there too. And then I got a little bit of cheesecloth that I coffee dyed. So I'm just going to put a little Fabrifix down. I just do like a little tiny square. I'm going to drop that on it. Scrunch it up a little bit. I was going to say I don't want to make it the exact same as the other one, but it's okay because they're not going to the same people, right? It's not going to be the exact same. What do we want to put here? We need something here. How about a number? How about a volume? There you go. It's cute. And I know it kind of doesn't make any sense to do all this background, but when you pull those things out, if you pull those things out, you want to put a little note in there, you can. I already did that. We're going to do this. And then this little guy can go in the corner there. How cute is that? Did I glue that? I did. So I missed you guys. I know I said that, but I have. I missed you guys a ton. I can't wait. I'm going to do a live, hopefully on Tuesday. So if you see this before Tuesday, I'm going to try and go live on Tuesday. What do you guys think? Do you miss me going live? I miss me going live. I almost put that upside down because I couldn't see. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. How cute. And then it's a little post-it note. A little junk journal post-it note. So that's that. Pencil. So I'll link the pens and the pencils. I got them on Amazon. These only came in like pink, blue, red. Where are they? I've put the pens away, but see how they come? So nothing really vintagey, but red, because I have this red label. I put them up this way because it's got a little grip. See the little grip right here? And the grip holds nice in that little holder. So that's it. What do you guys think? Where did this come from? And then, like I said, you can make them pretty. They don't have to be grungy. The world needs more people like you. We need that out there. What do you think? I think it's great. The world needs good people. So let me pack up some of this hoopla. And then I'll show you the ones that, well, you already saw the other ones, but I got these little containers at the Dollar Tree, and they have a magnet on the back, which they go on my tray, and they're great. So I separated like numbers, bigger stuff, little stuff. If you fussy cut stuff, you can put them in there. Fun. Let me cover up my glue. Got to cover that glue because we don't want it to dry out. All right, so glue's covered. So what do you think, guys? How fun are these? So I did one with like black, and then you can put any decoration of paper that you want on there. Where'd my little black pen go? A little pen. How cute are these? Aren't they wonderful? I think they're great. So, that's it for this one. I'll put the links down below if you like it. Oh, I wanted to show you. If you want to take a screenshot, these are my measurements. I don't know if you can read my nonsense. Can you guys see that? Is it far back enough? There you go. Yeah, I did a little drawing. And that's the width that you're gonna cut it at. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense in my head. All right, so that's that. Thank you for checking it out. I hope that you like it. So happy to see you guys. Happy to be back, and I'll see you soon. All right, thanks for joining me, and thanks for supporting SheckMade. I appreciate it. Every time you give a like or a comment, it helps me, helps my channel get out there a little bit. And thanks from me to you, a big thank you. All right, bye guys, see you soon.